Hello, everybody. Welcome to Queen Cancer Tarot channel, everyone, and welcome back. And we are going to get right into part two. I left you guys hanging. I am going to clarify your energy here, Cancers. And those of you who did not have the pleasure of seeing part one, I implore you. To go and check it out. Okay? And let me know how it resonates before you get into this part of it, okay? Because now we are getting ready to clarify this energy. So, again, Cancer, we talked about, you cutting those strings, removing yourself from those who are against you, energies that are toxic, all right, and that are not good for you. We see the Three of Cups here in the reverse. All right. So that definitely is letting me know you're starting to pull back socially. Okay. You're starting to uh, isolate yourself from people. Okay. You're starting to isolate yourself from people that are not meaning you any well. And with that Five of Cups also being in the reverse, is telling me that once you do this, you're going to start to feel better. It's going to be an instantaneous thing. Eight of Cups in the reverse again is an energy of, being around people who are toxic. I mean, unfortunately, is going to have you in a toxic situation. You're going to be able to be affected by that frequency or those frequencies. Okay. So let's just see what comes out here. Tell me about this Three of Cups in the reverse. Three of Cups in the reverse for Cancer. Well, look at that. Okay, Empress energy coming right out of the deck here. You pulling back, Cancer, your abundance. All right, because you are a very, very attractive to others. People are attracted to your energy. They want to be around you. All right. Underneath the deck, we have the Three of Wands. So this talks about you getting away. And what are we getting away from? That devil energy. See? Three of Wands and the devil. So you are removing yourself from these obsessive energies, those that are not good for you, those that are toxic, those that don't meet you well, those that are jealous, those that are envious, those that, just want to feed off of your energy. Sometimes, Cancer, some of those of you, folks who want to take your good energy, do you see what I'm saying? Um, and they want to take it for themselves. They want to swap destinies with you. They want whatever you have to be theirs. Do you know what I'm saying? No, you're not having it. Five of Cups in the reverse. And I feel like once you start to separate, you'll start to see that things are going to start to get better. Look at this, Cancer. Look at this. The Queen of Cups, the Emperor, and the Three of Swords just came right out. It just came right out. I'm just going to take these cards as they're falling out because I couldn't have said it better. Do you see what I'm saying? You're taking control back. This is the Three of Swords. You are cutting away. Okay? There's the energy of you cutting away from those that don't mean you any well. And I feel like you're going to start to balance. Things are going to start to balance out. That Queen of Cups represents also healing. Okay. So I really feel like you're going to start to feel better emotionally. You know what I'm saying? When you walk away from these people. We have the Page of Cups here underneath the deck. So this is an energy of someone who is feeling happy. Okay. This is someone who is feeling happy. They're able to think. This is that energy of someone who's dreaming. They're daydreaming. They're in their head. They're in a space where they're able to think. Remember what I said? It's actually to a place where you're able to have a thought process because it's not so chaotic. That's because you're out of that negative energy. Do you see what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't even know why you can't think straight. It's because you may be in a lot of have a lot of negative people around you or in your headspace, and that can affect you. Okay. King of Wands in the reverse. Again, this is talking about someone acting very impulsive, being very erratic, becoming very upset. I feel like Cancer, once you take your power back, they're going to be upset because you're not checking for them. Your energy is not going to be pulling through. They're going to be able to tell. Look, we have the Hanged Man and the Strength card. See, you are taking your power back. You are going to leave these people hanging. They're going to be sitting, contemplating, wondering what is going on with Cancer. You know what I'm saying? Why is Cancer avoiding me? Why is Cancer resisting me? Under the deck, we have the Hierophant. Look at this. We have three major arcana here. Something major is happening. Once you pull back, once you cut these people off, I feel like you're going to be transformed. Remember, we talked about that with your energy in the previous reading. Please go and check that out. We have the Hierophant here. This ultimately talks about you awakening, ascending, learning. Okay. Okay. So I feel like Spirit is going to bless you. And it's like you're going to be a wiser individual overnight. And we have the Wisdom card that already came out for you, Cancer, in your energy. All right. So I feel like there's going to be a portion of wisdom that's going to be bestowed on you once you start making better choices about the people that you have in your circle. Spirit is going to bless you. All right. With that Seven of Wands and the Strength card, once you start, and look, we have the Strength card right next to each other. Once you start standing up for yourself here, tell me about the Seven of Wands here and the Strength card. And look, y'all, look at it for yourself. Seven of Wands. Do you see what I'm saying? Spirit is saying, yes, I see you. And once you start defending yourself, don't think Spirit won't kick in and take over. Especially when you're doing it in the name of righteousness, when you are standing on the side of good and good intentions. Do you see what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on. You just know that you're vexed in your energy and your spirit. There's something that's not calm or sitting well with you. And you just decided to kind of cut everybody off until you figure out what's going on. And magically things start getting better. You start to kind of get leery, right? And then I feel like once you start introducing people in one by one in your close circle, you're going to start introducing your closest people back into your circle one by one. And through process of elimination, you may start to realize who it's not and who it potentially could be that was bringing your energy level down. You see what I'm saying? Under the deck, the Nine of Wands. See, this is an energy of those that are going to uh make the cut. You see what I'm saying? Those that are going to be there at the end of it all. And these are going to be your day ones, your true ride or dies, all of those that are still listening to this reading right now. Folks like you, those are going to be the people that are your in your energy, in your corner. Excuse me. All right. But you're being super, super protective about letting new people in, and even letting some old people back in. You know what I'm saying? Once you get free of this devil energy, honey, is something about it. You're not trying to go backwards here. See lust here? Yeah, you're not trying to be pulled back into that. And it's funny how it's sitting right on top of this spiritual work. Okay? Right on top of the spiritual work. So I feel like, again, that's exactly how the devil works. They will try to manipulate you and to get you to come back or to let them back in. So again, I'm getting, you're doing that. Eight of Pentacles here. You are doing the work, okay, that is needed to remain free of this negative, low vibrational energy here. Tell me about the devil in the reverse, please. Okay. And look, the Ace of Cups here. Hello. Ace of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Under the deck, we have the moon. So there's an energy of something unknown. But this also is an energy of a new start. Okay. A new opportunity. Um, and the moon energy tells me that you don't know what's coming. But to be honest, anything is better than the devil energy. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like you running away from that devil energy. It's almost like I don't care what direction I'm going in as long as I'm going away from that. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I'm getting here with the Ace of Cups and the moon. I feel like once you free yourself from these people, you don't really care what's next, what you're going to do next, where you're going to go, you know what I mean? As long as you're not going back to that, okay? As long as you are not going back. Tell me about this Eight of Pentacles, please. Again, this is you working on yourself. That's that self-serving oracle message we saw. And look here, baby, we got it. The High Priestess, and we have the Four of Cups, okay? Listen, this is you being divinely guided to separate yourself, Cancer, from all that is not serving your highest good. Ascending, doing that spiritual work, getting to a place where you're close to spirit. You're only letting those things in that are of light nature and purposes. Do you see what I'm saying? And under the deck, we have the Fool. Look at this major arcana here, the High Priestess and the Fool. You also, this is also you turning over a new leaf, going on a new path, a new journey. Do you see what I'm saying? And also being vulnerable, and also it's a fool's path is a lonely journey. It's one that is usually starts alone. Okay? It's usually starts alone at zero. That's why we have zero here. See that? That symbol of starting from the beginning. That's the energy here. Okay? Working and taking care of you, doing you, taking care of yourself, focusing on you, being a one-man show, y'all. I also talked about that when I was channeling the energy before I started this reading. I take into account everything, y'all. Please listen to my entire readings, my intros. And if I channel a message, if I tell y'all that I'm going to tell y'all something about my day today, or it doesn't matter. It could be random. And pick up on the other energies in the reading, a lot of times there's a message that is repetitive, you guys. So again, this energy under the deck, Nine of Pentacles here with the Knight of Cups. Like I said, this is an energy of you doing this work on your own, okay? Doing this work on your own here. Tell me about this. Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, please. And baby, look at what we have. The Justice card. See, you put in the work, baby, and you will reap the consequences. This is all about you reaping what you sow. You see what I'm saying? Reaping what you sow. Okay? Underneath the deck, what do we have, baby? What do we have? Who's the true Queen of Pentacles? You are, Cancer. This is that Queen of Pentacles energy that we were talking about before. Okay, in you guys' previous reading, go and watch the last you versus them reading. Okay. Yes, but this also talks about something coming, being generous or an abundance or having a lot of or being able to take care of many. I feel like you are going to be financially blessed. There's going to be some sort of financial blessing that you are going to receive for putting in the effort to do what is right. And all you have to do is start it and you will get your help. Okay? You will get your help from the divine. The divine will sustain you. The divine will help you in every single way, every single time. You have to really want it. Okay? You have to really want it. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. You have to walk away. First, you walk away. And with that Wheel of Fortune, that's when all of your blessings are going to come in. That is like the message here. Tell me about this Eight of Cups, please. And look, the Death card. And we have Temperance here. Look at this. All of this major arcana that we have in this reading, y'all, is sick. And this is all on your side, Cancer. I said that you guys are going through something massive. In that last reading, guys, I have to apologize because I did get emotional at the end of the reading. That was all real, no cap. I don't typically get like in my feels often when I do readings, but it does happen. I'm a human like the rest of us, okay? And you and everybody else, okay? So yeah, and I'm a Cancer, so and like a quadruple Cancer, y'all. So I'm doomed from the beginning, but this reading just really got me all up in my feels, okay? And yeah, there was a lot of emotion and I got emotional, okay? Because it was just so beautiful to see how it's like the same way you would treat your children. If your children went out of their way, even though they had to deal with peer pressure, even though everybody else was doing it, even though the kid that they really liked at school wanted them to do it, and they didn't do it because it just wasn't something that they felt was good in their soul, or it wasn't right for them, you know, or they wanted to make a change because they felt like it would make them a better person. So they went out of their way to, not do the things that they didn't want to do. Whatever it is, take it how it resonates. But you would reward your kids if you found out about something like that. Do you see what I'm saying? Or if you saw that happening in their life, okay, you would reward them in a major way, okay? Like I said, for me, I take my kids out to eat. We'd be going buying shoes. We have nail dates. There'd be all the rewards because, you didn't have to do this, but you took it upon yourself. It was in your heart and you fought past all the temptation. So this is it with the death card here. And I feel like with temperance here, this is you having balance returned to your situation. Okay. I feel like it had gotten chaotic because you had allowed all of these negative energies in, and you were to the point where you weren't able to manifest your blessings. That wasn't Spirit's fault. That wasn't God's fault. That, you did that, Cancer. So when you walk away with the death card and temperance here, I feel like once you let go, Spirit is going to kick in, period. Look at this 5 of Cups here underneath the deck, baby. And we have the 2 of Cups. Like I said, you're not alone. There's an energy of, even though it hurts, even though you may be going through, even though it may be difficult for you to walk away from everybody, even those that you care about, sometimes it's necessary just so you can get to the bottom of it all. And then, allow Spirit to reintroduce them into your life the proper way, or go through all of the right channels when you're introducing them back in, or introducing not them, but people back in. Okay. Have certain boundaries in place before you do it. Check the reading out, part 1, y'all. Please do, because it talked about all of this in the oracle messages before I even pulled out the tarot, before we even did the reading, y'all. It's super, super deep, this entire reading. I'm telling you. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Even the fact that the Wheel of Fortune is the last card that came out. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. And we had, look, it is Lucky Day was in the reverse. That's Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, y'all. That was the last card that came out in the first set of oracle messages. Check out part 1. And I don't typically forget a reading until I go to the next reading. So, look, we have the 9 of Swords here. So, this is an energy of having been betrayed in the past, or having went through a very dark time. Okay. And I'm sure it may have been very difficult having to lose certain people, me having to walk away from certain opportunities that, were, to me at the time that I got, it was a godsend, you know what I mean? Or a blessing, or I thought it was like the best thing in the world. And then to have to walk away from that, I was like, God, for real? I gotta walk away from that. But I had to be obedient, and something in my spirit was saying, yes, Catherine, you need to walk away from that. And so once I did, I'm telling you, I feel so free. I do. I feel so free. I am so proud of myself. I'm able to now manage my channel with this light weight. And my readings are going to show y'all. It's going to show up in my readings. Energy is energy, y'all, since I made this decision. So I'm back to being a one-man show again. This is all me. I I don't know. I feel like everything is new. Okay, so I may do something new with the setup here, but pretty much the energy is detoxed. Okay, that surgery was something that I needed to have. I needed to have something removed, and I feel like that was spiritually what was taking place with me as well. Okay, so, and that was a good thing, because it was a negative thing that was causing problems, or potentially going to cause a problem. So under the deck here, the Tower, see? Look, with the 4 of Wands, this is you recommitting. This is an energy of renewal, okay? This is after the Tower moment, renewal. After that sudden change, and you went through a lot of change. That was a dark night of the soul. Like I said, sitting here in this Wheel of Fortune energy, and that is the energy that you are going to be sitting in. Once, like I say, once you walk away, and once those blessings start being opened up to you, Cancer, it's going to be crazy. You're going to be like, God, I don't deserve it, And it's, I feel like I'm already feeling like the response should be, my responses would be, I know you don't, on a level of, as far as like, do we deserve anything good? But because I believe I'm receiving this, you know what I mean? So, it's going to be a lot of blessings that are going to be coming to you, is all I'm saying. Once you make certain decisions to let things go and trust God, even though you don't know what's coming, once you go down this new road, Ace of Cups with the moon, once you make this decision to take this new opportunity and everything that it's going to bring, even though you don't know what that everything is, God is going to show up and show out. Okay. We saw the Nine of Pentacles come out right after. It was right underneath the deck. So uh, don't fret, Cancers. Don't fret, baby. Just when it feels difficult, okay? Just when it feels difficult, and if you're not sure if you're doing the right thing, you know what I'm saying? Just keep going. Just keep going. That's a test. That is a test. You will get through it, and God will show you the way. All right. So, next in the order, as this is you versus them, Cancer, and we looked at your energy first, let's go ahead and look at your person's energy. Now, keep an open mind. When I say your person, Cancer, this could be uh, a person in the past that you walked away from. This could be someone that you're currently dealing with, Cancer. Um, this could be someone new. Okay. Um, that you're going to be going towards. So we don't know who the them is. We don't know who the them is. We're not going to assume. We're just going to see what energy we get. Okay. So let's go ahead. We'll look at your person's energy. So let's pull some oracle messages from our oracle box here. Give it a good shuffle. As y'all know, I don't look at the cards when I pull them. This is covering it up. It may look like I'm looking, but I'm off camera, so you can't see my face. It's no fun, anyways, to look. But whatever I pick up is what comes out anyway. So I look at it as I'm pulling it out the deck. And sometimes I don't look. I just pick it up and put it down. So tell me about Cancer's person, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. That is so funny. The first card I picked up, I just glanced at it. I don't know what the second card is, but the first one I do. And that's so crazy. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, tell me. I don't know why this is in there. 25. So somebody's birthday could be on the 25th, or somebody's birthday could be February the 5th. May the 2nd. That could be 52, 25. I don't know why that just came out. Oh my goodness, yo. Tell me about Cancer's person, please. Okay, y'all. I kind of have a clue about who this person is based on the first card that came out, but I don't know. We're just going to see. So we have rejection and isolation, y'all, but it's in the reverse here. And this is your person's energy. So I'm getting an energy of this is somebody who is coming back around, who was rejected or isolated, or this is somebody who felt rejected and isolated by you. And now they're coming back around, or now you have maybe invited this person back in, or this person is trying to come back in. I don't know. There's the energy of someone who's trying to come back around, who was like rejected, or this person feels like you maybe iced him out. I don't think I pulled as much oracle as I did for you, Cancer, but that's okay. I'll use some other decks here. All right. We have not so fast here. Whoa. So this person may have tried to come back around, and maybe you told this person not so fast, or they, you weren't ready. This person may feel as though you've isolated yourself and you're just taking your time coming back around. Um yeah, something about this person is like being given the like the red light, or like they're being told like not yet. Like I'm not ready yet. And I'm getting an energy this person is ready to come back. Like they've been put on kind of like hold status. So there's somebody who feels isolated by you. They want to come around. They don't, I mean, I get an energy of this person is anxious. All right. And maybe they're trying to come around before you're really ready to. Let's see. It says, this is in the reverse. It says, you will see this before it happens. And this is in the reverse. So this is someone who basically doesn't know what you're thinking. They are trying to get in your head. They can't. This person can't tap into your energy. They can't. It's like they cannot get into your mind. They can't intuitively tap in to you because you have completely cut some strings. You've detached yourself. You've blocked this person energetically and in every way. I feel like this is someone who attempted to get into your mind. Like they tried to energetically get into your head, Cancer. I'm not so certain I'm okay with this person at this point, but I can have an opinion as a reader, but for me, it's just giving me an energy of somebody who's trying to get into your energy in some way, and they are being blocked and stopped. Not so fast is giving me energy of somebody is saying, you're not allowed. You know what I mean? Y'all, my ears are ringing. They ring when things make sense. Okay. It is what it is. That's spirit's way of saying ding ding ding. Look, parting ways gracefully, baby. Y'all. When I saw this, I was just like, oh my God. What? So yeah, this is someone that I feel like you were very graceful when you parted ways with this person. You didn't come at this person and say, I'm getting away from you. It wasn't anything like that. You were very, very general when you told people, like, listen, I have to shut it down, folks, and I won't be taking anyone's calls. You know what I'm saying? Like my mama, and y'all not going to have access to her. So yeah, so it was just like a very overall thing. But this person, as far as they know, as far as they know, um it was general, but personally they feel isolated. See what I'm saying? They feel like pointed out in a way. They do. And I think they want to talk to you about it. So I don't know why I said that, but what does this say? And it's in the reverse. You can never be what they were. And this is in the reverse. You can never be what they were. Wow. Wow. This person is feeling some type of way, Cancer. This person is in their feels, but in a completely different way than I was when I did that last reading. Like, so this person is sitting in a very like envious, malicious, vindictive type energy. You know what I mean? They feel they were in some sort of competition. I even feel like perhaps with you, all right, already. And when you cut them off, and they have no access, you know what I mean? It's like they're taking on this energy of they thought this person thinks that they were better than me. That's like the type of energy this person is giving, Cancer. Wow. So, and not wow, like it's really shocking me, but I didn't, yeah. So we are talking about the hater, it seems like, y'all. It seems like this is the energy of the person that was hating on you. Okay, they're wanting to get back in, and I feel like for whatever reason you're telling this person you're not ready yet. So Cancers, be mindful and watch out for someone, like I said, that's going to be very it's like impulsive, and they're going to reach out to you, and it's going to kind of get on your nerves, and because they're going to keep reaching out. Okay, to you, and you're like, no, that's the person that was in your energy. And if it's vice versa, okay, yeah, there's someone who's trying to reach out to you aggressively, or there's going to be an energy of you just pretty much told people you needed some time, that you weren't going to be back, for some time, and then just a couple days into it or a couple hours later, this person reaches out to you. So keep in mind that type of energy here. Look, duality. See? Duality. This person is in competition with you. Okay, it says don't lose your vigilance here, Cancer. This person is watching you like a hawk. They are watching you like a hawk. Many choices, it says. Look at all your options. See, this person is looking at you as an option, and you have just pretty much walked away into the wind, and they feel as though they have been violated. They feel as though they have been violated. You didn't ask them for permission to go. You know what I mean? You didn't give them a heads up or a choice. And they feel bothered by this because they were tapping into you in a way that was violating that they didn't ask for permission to do. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you cut them off and they're going to feel some type of way. It says looking. Y'all, I cannot make it up. Now this person is looking for you. Look at this. They're looking for you now. Seek and you will find. Look at all your options. Don't lose your vigilance. This person is looking for you like a hawk. They're watching you like a hawk. They're watching for you. They're checking for you. Paying attention to your every move. Under the deck, it says shedding. Oh my goodness. So now, I feel like it says time to set higher goals. Now this person, listen, I just got the message here. Now this person is going to try to come underneath another cloak. Remember I said, like, they're going to test you. Just keep it moving. They're going to try to shed their snake skin and come back as something more beautiful, because maybe you've figured them out, or you're starting to figure people out. So now they're going to try to change and come back as like a beautiful, oh, that wasn't me. That must have been somebody else, because I'm this. No, this is still the same energy. They shed their skin. You see what I'm saying? They shed their skin. They're going to come back bigger and badder. Okay. They're going to come back bigger and better. They didn't shed their nature, just their skin has shed, Cancer. So be mindful and be aware of this. Oh my gosh. So this person basically is going to try it all, but they're not going to, it's going to fail. It's all going to fail. Tell me about Cancer's person, please. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell me about Cancer's person. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell me about Cancer's person. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. Tell me about Cancer's person. What clarity, what guidance, what love messages do you have? Okay, so we have hopeful and we have laughter here. This person, I feel like, is hopeful that if they come in with this energy of everything is all good, cracking jokes, making you laugh, making light of the situation, that you are not going to suspect them. Do you see what I'm saying? Under the deck here. Look, epiphany. Okay. Self-reflection. Like, you're not going to be looking at them closely. Do you see what I'm saying? They're hoping, with wishful thinking here, they are sitting here hoping that they can get past you. With that Knight of Cups energy was also an energy of someone who's trying to negotiate or politic their way back into your energy. All right. But look, we have the Nine of Pentacles and then we have the Knight of Cups. So as you get independent, then you're going to have that Knight of Cups trying to negotiate and work their way back in, Cancer. But you are going to do the, electric boogaloo, electric slide, break dance, beat down. I don't know. You're going to do something, but you are going to maneuver your way away from them. You are going to maneuver. Ooh, under the deck, it says blocked and tension. See, this person is going, an Archangel Michael. See, listen, Cancer, don't play with me. See, your angels are all around. They're encamped all around you. And if this person tries to come towards you with that rah-rah here, they're going to get blocked. It's going to be an immediate thing. If they try to come at you with any of that noise, baby, this is who they're going to have to deal with. Okay? And listen, Cancer. And we're going to get into your person's energy. I'm going to take this into an extended and we will pull tarot messages because time is of essence here. And this was an off the chain part 2 with these oracle cards here because it is just literally, come on. Come on. Come on. We're going to take this into an extended for anyone who's interested. I don't know what I'm going to do, if I'm going to do a bonus, but I will offer extended. The link will be available in the link below once it is uploaded to Gumroad, which is where it's another platform where I have all my extendeds. You can pay with your credit card. You can also pay with, I believe, PayPal and Google Pay. There are a few options, you guys, on Gumroad. So my extendeds are all $11.11. And y'all, this is going to be amazing. I can't wait to see what those tarot messages say and how we break down this person's energy. We're going to find out more details about this person so we can see exactly who this is. It's like a reverse elimination, but we are getting a bird's eye view of exactly who this hater is, Cancer. All right. So that's been feeding on your energy, but we're going to check it all out in the extended, y'all. And then we will look at the challenges, the advice for you, and the final outcome. All of that in one jam-packed extended coming up later. I take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye.